mommy with blood cancer. I went a little longer. So really fast. Can you guys hear me? How's the volume?
A little closer to the mic.
Yeah. Okay, good? I'm not hearing you sounding yes. Okay. Okay, so this mother and daughter, this is a flashback from the time when the mother was very ill. The mother and the daughter, it's a flashback, had gone to Mexico for 4 days prior to going to see their grandmother and mother, respectively's grave. And it was an error to do it that way. It rained every morning in Playa del Carmen, a short tropical deluge we watched from the safety of our cabana. I liked a splash of Kahlua in my morning coffee, but mother was fond of Black Russians, Kahlua and vodka, cold cream. Outside the window, dark clouds over the ocean, lit from above by the sneaky Mexican sun, always in the sky, even if temporarily out of sight. You could feel the sun's heat through the clouds on your skin, that pre-sunburn tingle. After the rain, it blazed back to life, drying the damp sand in an hour. That's when we hit the beach, a few hundred yards away. The beach had a bunch of palapas, those huts with thatched grass roofs you could hide under, but we always sat outside. It was December, and we were there for the rays and the booze, and to take a stab at having a relationship again. It wasn't going well. Really, it wasn't going at all. Day one had been a delirious embrace of beach and sun and warm. We laughed over margaritas and broiled grouper. On day two, we moved slower and talked less, settled into a sense of forever vacation. By day three, an uneasy awareness crept in. We denied it, we were good at that, but we both knew the fun was about to end. Day four brought the reckoning. We'd come together to mourn Graham Snow, someone we both loved. We knew what we each were to her, but not who we were to each other. That was the subtext, the open question we'd made time to answer with this trip. But time was passing fast. After the rain that morning, we carried our legless beach chairs and anchored them in the sand. We brought books we didn't have the concentration to read, and we carried a plastic pitcher of lime daiquiris I'd whipped up in the Cabana blender. And I was trying something new. Maybe I could wean Mother off vodka and onto the relative innocence of white rum. Pass me the pitcher, she said. It's time for a refill. I hadn't seen Mother in a bathing suit for at least a decade, but she looked pretty good on that beach in Playa del Carmen. Mother at 50, brown hair without a trace of gray, bright hazel eyes, and clear skin, hydrated enough to look dewy. Hydrated by all the vodka, maybe. We had to drink. Mother, because she always drank. Me, because I was spending a week with Mother. Mother was always a flaunter. She flaunted her narrow waist and terrific long legs, and she flaunted her C-cup bazooms in her brand new suit, a one-piece striped white and hot pink. When we first landed in Mexico, her skin was almost as white as the white stripes, but by the last day, Mother was hot pink. All us snow women looked younger than our years, me, Mother, and Graham, who even in the nursing home still smelled like powdery lilacs, the perfume she always bought at Hove and Royal in New Orleans. It was Graham who nursed me after I got polio, number one on my list of grievances against Mother. Looking back, I get it. Graham had been a nurse, and Mother had to know Graham could do more for me than she could. I didn't understand it as a little kid, but I sure as hell did now. And understanding forced me to try to fix things with Mother. How do you like your daiquiri? Mother took a big slug of simple syrup and limey rum. She swallowed and made a smacking sound with her lips, a borderline smile, or maybe a critique. It's okay, she said. We watched the waves rush in from Cuba. Our tender Norte Americano flesh was well oiled for the oven of the white-hot Mexican sun, so bright we couldn't look up even through polarized sunglasses. The half chairs didn't protect our legs. My calves were sizzling in the sand. I mean, compared to martinis, I said. Mother lay motionless, drink in one hand, cigarette in the other. Nice try, kiddo. Back then I smoked, just like Mother, except for the brand. I smoked Marlboro Light 100s. She smoked skinny brown turd-like Moors. Philip Morris versus R.J. Reynolds, less versus more. What do you mean, nice try, I said. I was just asking. No, you weren't just asking, Mother said. Every time we fought, my lungs ached, and it wasn't just the cigarettes. She was right. Like switching from vodka to rum would fix things. Maybe it was time for some out loud honesty. I took in a lungful of Mexican sky. I do have an ulterior motive, I said. I was hoping you'd drink less. Mother picked up the pitcher of daiquiris, half full now, and topped off her glass. Didn't even look up when she lobbed my question back like a tennis ball. So you were trying to manipulate me, she said. I'm concerned. The hell you are, she said. You want to control my drinking. Control me. One love for Mother. But this was closer than we'd ever gotten before to talking about it. The eternal mother-daughter clash, boundaries, where Mother starts and daughter leaves off. She started a fresh cigarette off her stub and took a long drag. I lit up too, pulled smoke deep into my lungs where it burned. And that was the real problem. In a lot of ways, I was aiming to be exactly like Mother, and I didn't want to. It's the other way around, I said. What's that supposed to mean? You've controlled me my whole life, I said. Tried to, anyway. This wasn't tennis, it was a fight. Mother took off her shades. There was a half smile on her face, and even though she squinted in the sun, her green-gray eyes turned up at the corners. Mother liked fighting. Maybe I wasn't as good at it, but I could match her truth for truth. I think your drinking is a big part of the problem between us, I said. Oh yeah, Mother said? Well, at least I come by it naturally. What does that mean? Newsflash, darling, Mother said. Alcoholism is genetic. The air was heavy, hard to inhale. Here we were drinking together in the blazing sun. Was I a lush too? Maybe Mother outdrank me 2-1, but I was getting better all the time. The ocean was different. Midday had become afternoon, and magic light turned the water from blue to silver. Mother took off her shades, and her hazel eyes were different too, the color of steel. I caught my breath, sat up as straight as I could on the stupid half chair. What's that supposed to mean, genetic? Your sainted grandmother was a drunk, she said. Breath gone, lungs choked. If I'd been standing, I would have fallen to my knees. Gram, a drunk? Sure, she had a Manhattan or two every evening, but Gram grew magnolias and gardenias and perfect roses that smelled like heaven. She made Christmas ornaments out of eggs, blowing the yolk and white out of a pinprick hole at one end and covering the eggs in tiny, perfect scraps of sequin and velvet. She mothered me when I was sick, when Mother was missing. For a second, I saw sadness in Mother's silver eyes. That glint gave me strength to keep trying, to start again. But all I had were words, and words were Mother's best weapon. So I used some words we almost never said. Deep breath in, and I still barely got them out. I love you, I said. Mother put her sunglasses back on and lit another more, cupping her right hand around the match. The wind was up, and it took her 3 tries. Another breath, this time a little easier. I want to heal things between us. Mother poured herself another drink, slow and methodical, topped it off as high as the rum could go without spilling. She moved her lips to the rim of the glass and took a careful sip. Too sweet, she said. I meant every word of it, I said. No, Mother said. The daiquiri,